this movie since it's such like a dark story, intense overall?
Well, I just was really attracted to the part itself. We shot it in the South. I'm from the South, and as an actor, getting to play sort of a bad guy, even though this guy turns out to be good in the end, is always really fun. And he's a drug addict, and mean, and that's just. I mean, I actually kind of had a good heart, but just was a little limited in his open-mindedness. Didn't have a real big open mind. So that was fun. It's a blast to do.
And what was that process of getting into his mindset overall as you were preparing for this role?
Well, I had to do a lot of research on what it's like to smoke, cocaine, and you do your sort of actor's research on that, and you sort of changing your look, and I just had a blast doing it. It was a lot of fun.
And since this movie was made independently, do you feel that maybe helped in the creative process overall?
Oh, sure. We had we could do whatever we wanted. The director, Tim McCann, I'm a really big fan of his. I think he's so talented, and I love his taste. And we did a movie called The Aftermath the next summer because we all liked working so much together and liked each other's styles. And he's a real gritty kind of neo-realist sort of documentary type. I mean, it really feels very real, like the way he shoots, and I really like it.
And what was the process coming off of True Blood, which ended this year, and going into like indie filmmaking and acting in this movie overall, and how does that really what was that transition process like for you?
Well, True Blood was just a great run. It was 7 years, and HBO is the best place to work on TV, but I think we're happy to be done. I mean, I feel like we did it, and it was great. And then I was lucky enough to do Fault in Our Stars, which came out, and I really, it's really nice to get to do these smaller movies too. Like I did The Aftermath last summer, and this one the summer before. And get a little more freedom, and just feel very lucky.
And having played a father now in several of your roles, what's that process like? Really relating to being a father in real life as well, and kind of bringing that to the screen as well.
Well, it definitely is everything. I mean, I couldn't have done The Fault in Our Stars without being a father. It was really daunting because, playing a parent with a kid who has cancer is, it's hard to pretend that. It's a really hard thing to pretend. But I thought the script was so good and the book was so beautiful that I had to do it. And so, really, being a father was really all the preparation I needed for that part.
And with this movie playing here in the Boston Film Festival, what's this whole experience been like for you and bringing the movie here?
I love Boston. I went to school in Providence, Rhode Island, so an hour away. So this feels like home here. I lived in New York for a long time, and I'm just so happy to be back on the East Coast, and to have the movie playing here is very special to me.
And I had read that you also have done theater besides TV and films, and would you be interested in going back to doing theater again?
Oh yeah, theater's where I started, yeah. Oh yeah, absolutely. I don't know when. I've got kids, so it makes it a little complicated, but I'll definitely go back to the theater, for sure.
And what do you hope that parents and teens as well can really take away from this movie overall and the message?
Well, I think really what I hope people take away is to, the simple thing of not judging a book by its cover. I mean, there's the main character in this movie is my son, and he gets picked on at school, and nobody really understands him. And what they don't get is that he's coming from a family. He's coming from a whole world, and the people at school just see a tiny piece of that world, and kind of don't accept it. If you just look a little bit past what's right in front of you, then I think we'd all have a little more empathy for everybody else, and hopefully people come away with that.
And then also, my last question I just wanted to ask is, speaking of Tim again and how you also worked with him again after this movie, would you be interested in working with him again?
Oh yeah, I'm a huge fan of his, and the last movie we did I think is one of the best things I've ever done, called The Aftermath. And I like his integrity and his style, and he likes good performance, and I like the way he shoots, and he's an artist. He's a great artist.
Okay, thank you very much. It was nice
welcome.
meeting you.
Nice to meet
Thank
you
you.
too. Yeah.